You hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/inkdependence keeps this blog ad-free. Hello folks, welcome to inkdependence.com. I'm Mike, and today we're looking at what's in this box. This is a box from Dromgooles that I actually wasn't expecting yet, so I'm curious as to what all is in here. I did put in an order, so I'm not surprised that there's a box. I'm just surprised it's here so soon, because one of the things I ordered is going to take a little while. All right, so we got here. The thing I thought was going to take a long time is, in fact, back-ordered. Womp womp. All right. So, let's see what we have in here. Oh, things I wasn't expecting. That's cool. All right. So, let's start with this, because this is the thing I was expecting. I ordered... The three things I ordered were a TSbi Cement Gray, this Colorverse... what is this one called? Stars and Stripes Glistening Ink, which I think looks really cool and I'm looking forward to. Colorverse does really good glistening inks. Look at this Yoda. Oh, that's fun. All right. They have such good pens. So this is a little bottle of Colorverse Glistening Stars and Stripes American Special Ink. Let's see. Here's the... how's this open exactly? I don't want to mess it up forever. There we go. Good. Okay. All right. So this, I think this is actually my first bottle of the new Colorverse inks, which are these fun bottles. I used to do these big teardrop shaped ones, but those are big and kind of expensive. And so I'm glad they went to these slightly smaller bottles. I mean, this is still 30 mils. Not terribly expensive, these guys, but this Stars and Stripes is supposed to look very cool. It's a little warm. Give me a little pop there. There we go. We'll do a Colodex card here for it in just a few. Let's get the rest of the stuff out of here and then do it all at once. Anything else in here? Sometimes you have a lot of pack-ins. We got this fun little pack-in. We have a lunar lander looking thing, a spaceman, and a little airplane. Cool. On the other side we have a spaceship and a satellite orbiting this hole. That's fun. What do we have here? Nothing. Okay. This ink does come in standard and glistening. I went ahead and went for the glistening one because I've had good luck with the glistening inks from them in the past. And so I said, no, it looks cool. Let's give it a shot. And then this is the other thing. I was like, sticker of him. Oh, man. Sticker of the shop Bulldog as Yoda here. That's totally fun. Nice. And he's got a Dromgooles mug of coffee that he's drinking out of. That seems safe. All right, maybe it's Dromgooles bone broth. All right. So this is the TSbi Eco. This is the brand new one. I forgot that it had stickers on the ends. Keeping it closed. Yep, there we go. All right. I wish they'd stop making such cool TSbi Ecos, because, I mean, like, look, I like TSbi Ecos a lot, but I've got several of them now. It says, don't use alcohol. Yeah, fair enough. That'll melt things. But this gray is really nice looking. I just got a medium nib. I like the medium nibs from these TSBs. Mediums and fines are really good. The broads are kind of on the big side, and I'll get that. I would have that ground down, but I really like their mediums. This is a nice piston filling pen, good mechanism. The gray is cool. I've definitely got some gray inks that'll look good in here. Or, I don't know, maybe something totally different. I haven't decided because I didn't know that I was getting these quite yet. So, also this, of course, comes with a little TSbi wrench and the little TSbi silicone grease stuff to go on the piston head. There we go. Cool. Let's see, what does this say? Fill it, put it in there, wipe it off. Don't smash it into the paper. Okay, no problem. So, fill it. Get it here, wipe it off, don't smash it, draw a T. Tells you how to seat the feed. That's really good. A lot of people, mess up this feed seating thing. If you have a pen, by the way, that is just dripping ink out of the front of it, make sure that you have the feed set all the way back, as it shows here. If you don't have that feed all the way back in, you have an air leak, essentially, and it's going to drip ink out of the pen. So, cool. All right, well, that's pretty fun. When refilling and changing nib feeder of high volume chamber fountain pens. Wow, look at that. All right. I don't remember seeing that little piece of paper before, but that's very helpful, I think, for a lot of people who are newish to fountain pens of this sort, because it is different from a cartridge pen. All right, now let's see. Yeah, cool. So the thing that they threw in here, and I believe this is probably for review, it doesn't have a note on it anywhere, except for this note that says, Larry wrote a note that says, "Thank you, stay safe, Larry," which is pretty cool. I like Larry Dromgoole and Michael Dromgoole. All those Dromgooles are good folks down in Houston, Texas. Rice Village, if you're ever in that area, go by and stop in. Another fun sticker. There we go. So Sailor has been in the process of making inks with different state themes. And so they've gone with a brown for Texas, which I think is supposed to call up like leather work and all that sort of thing for Texas. And then the New York one, I think, is supposed to be kind of like a Yankee blue, which is pretty. See, does it have a name on it? No, it just says Texas and New York, 20 mils, 4 fountain pen. That's true. Very cool. All right. I think my friend Rachel actually had a hand in coming up with these colors, so that's very exciting. I'm hoping they are real cool. All right, let's do this this Stars and Stripes one first. I said coloring card. These are, of course, Colodex cards, which are my favorite thing for testing inks. Oh, I didn't shake it. Well, let's just stir it up a little bit. A lot of times you can't really see the shimmer and stuff, the glistening bits, until it dries. Let's give it a little bit of a shake just for grins. See, yeah, a lot of glitter down there in the bottom. Use a very fine shimmer. Actually, I can see some in here as it's drying, so maybe I don't need to do this. But like, whatever, I already shook it. Let's get a little bit more ink here on the page. This is not an ink that wants to stick to my letter opener, though. It means you are a problem, sir. Difficult. All right, we'll see how that looks. It looks like I'm definitely going to get some of the shimmer and stuff showing up, and maybe even some sheen. So I'll give that a minute. Put that over here. All right, clean off the old letter opener. Let's do Texas next. My home state, in case you didn't know. I grew up in Texas, actually near Dromgooles-ish. I grew up in a little town south of Houston. Oh, look at that. That's fun. It does have a thing in here. It says, Sailor's Texas ink was inspired by the state's history of making leather goods, and it's got a boot. Yeah, all right, cool. That's cool. I'm glad that's in there. Neat. Neat. All right. This is going to be a nice looking brown ink, I think. I do love Sailor inks. Some of my very favorite inks are Sailors. One of my go-tos. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to put an ink in this. What am I going to put in here? Go to like Ricky Cha or Sailor Chu Shu or one of their blues, or I mean, their weird greens. I'm all over about some Sailor inks here. All right, so there's a brown. Looks like a nice, fairly medium brown. Let that sit up here and dry for a sec. And then let's do the New York. See if I was right about the Yankees. If it'll have a thing in there. It does. All right, New York. Sailor's New York ink was inspired by a famous baseball team that resides here. Can you guess which one? I mean, I wish I could. Who knows? Who knows what team that could be? The Mets, perhaps? Well, I don't know. It's teal. It looks tealy anyway. Let's see what it looks like on a page. Oh, it looks much more blue here, actually, in the bottle. And in this lid. It's got a lot of blue going on. Oh, nice. Yeah, Audrey's parents would have liked this if they had been here when it arrived. They are big Yankees fans. In fact, they gave me a Yankees hat when Audrey and I got married. They said, "You're in the family now. You have to be a Yankees fan." I'm like, "Well, I am. I don't really watch baseball much, but yeah, all right, cool." So, but you know, still go Stros. Well, I don't know. Anyway, here we are. There it is. All right, definitely some red sheen. I didn't really get as much ink as I would like to on the paper here. I'll try it again with like a dropper or something, but definitely plenty of shimmer, a nice silvery blue shimmer in there. A nice blue ink, really nice blue ink actually, with a bit of red sheen. So yeah, that looks nice. Nice. I'm into that. Let's see, is this dried? This says mostly dried. And yeah, it's kind of a leathery brown. Yeah, it looks good. It's got some nice highlights and some nice lowlights. All the stuff you want in a solid brown ink. Looking forward to that. And lastly, still kind of waiting on this one to dry a little bit. Let me give it a minute. All right, that's pretty dry. Still got a wet corner up here, but the thing that I am excited about with this ink is if I put it in a pen that's going to have put enough ink on the page, you can definitely see a bit of green sheen in there. So this is definitely a deep blue, Almost, like, it's so dark, and you get a little bit of red sheen in here too, maybe. So it's so dark, it's almost like an indigo with green sheen. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm into that. So I can't wait to see what this looks like from a pen. Rest assured, there will be reviews on these in the near-ish future once I've had a chance to use them a bit. So there you go. Thanks very much for hanging out. And thank you very much, Dromgooles, for sending out these extra inks. And I bought these guys. I'm looking forward to that wax seal. I was talking to Dylan about that. I'm real excited about it. And then, yeah, these were thrown in as a freebie, as a surprise. So thanks very much, Dromgooles. And I will see y'all in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see y'all later on. Peace out.